Hey guys, we are back to talk about the Braxtons. That's what it's called, the Braxtons, child. Because Towanda get on all of my nerves, honey. She just all of them. But I'm going to go ahead and go and do this video. Stay tuned for more.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. Hey, what's going on, KoEd Cam folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, my wife is going to be talking about the Braxtons. I'm just going to be sitting here and just like, okay, all right, cool.
Well, if you tell people that, then let me push you on out the way.
Nah, I got to stay on camera, though.
So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We like to have fun over here, and yeah. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm not going to talk about all of the breaks because, to be honest, once they stop talking about Tracy, if they do, it's nothing to talk about. I don't care about what Toni got going on. Don't care about what Tamar, because all of her business on social media anyway. So why watch a show to talk about it? Towanda never had nothing going on. And Trina, we seen that what they got going on their YouTube channel like ours. So, you know, hey.
One of us. Hey, we need to do a collab, Trina.
No.
No. Me and Bun. Yeah, no. You're right, dog. Yeah, no. Man. But anyway,
but yeah.
But you, like you said, this show is basically all about Tracy.
It is. You know, and they said that Tracy wanted them to do the show or whatever. And hey, I'm not arguing the point. She could have been for their sake, you know. So, you know, she knew, hey, she wasn't going to be here to be around it. But, you know, I just hate the fact, too, when it gets started, what Towanda was just saying, basically, that old dude, I'm calling her Wanda. Wanda was basically saying that, you know, Kevin Sr. couldn't be on their platform and stuff like that because basically Tracy said that she didn't want a funeral. And this man said he was going to give his wife a funeral. And y'all were right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go back and watch it, but it wasn't a funeral he gave her. He really gave her a celebration because from my understanding, she had ashes burned, so she was in an urn, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that nobody was watching over her, you know, and the family knew that there was a celebration.
Right.
So they could have went to the celebration. So it was a celebration to honor Tracy. That's why it was on the internet and for other people to celebrate.
To me, that's kind of petty of the Braxtons, man, because if they're trying to celebrate Tracy's life, they should have came, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And they said that, you know, he didn't respect her wishes. That's his wife. That's his freaking wife.
I'm glad that's his wife. To me, he had every right, or he has every right to kind of do whatever he wants to do to celebrate his wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was a boyfriend or something, okay, yeah, I think y'all have a right. But they was married for how long?
Almost 30 years, about 30 years.
Yeah, so come on, Braxtons. Come on, sister. Y'all wrong. Who?
Wanda.
Oh, yeah.
And Trina.
Oh, Trina, both of them.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess all of them, but like Tracy, like too many T's. Like Toni had said, you know, maybe he told his wife something different.
Yeah,
maybe Tracy told him something different. Maybe pillow talk be different. So, you know, don't you think we should have a conversation with? No, he can't come on our platform. No. Girl, if it weren't for the Braxtons, we wouldn't even know who you were, child. If it weren't for Toni, we wouldn't even know who you were, child. And the only time we see you is on this show. So, what platform? What? Who cares? Who cares? Get a YouTube channel like your sister, child. Do y'all want to be? We not co-workers, honey. So yeah, you just YouTuber, just a YouTuber. Trina and Vaughn are YouTubers.
We're co-workers.
And I'm just saying, tell Wanda and her man to get a YouTube channel too. And they be YouTubers too. So yeah,
you think we see
if you want to be relevant,
you think we'll see Trina and Vaughn at the union meeting?
So Wanda was saying that she always fought for Tracy and she always will. Let's stop the lies, because like everybody said, the girl called you a snake. Tracy said she was a snake And everybody stand by that because Towanda is sneaky and everybody know it. And Trina was like, I ain't never seen her get this upset. It's always been there. It's always been there. Because she carries some real dark energy. It's always been there. And then too, it was and I do not know the YouTuber, the video that I watched, but she put all the clips, probably not all, because I'm sure it was a lot, of when on how they talked to Tracy, how they did Tracy dirty, all the clips that we saw on the show, how Tracy didn't feel respected by her sisters or her mama. And she said she just want to feel included. She always feel like the black sheep. She feel like that she's not a Braxton. And then her daddy had to tell her, baby, you are. And she was like, I don't get treated like that. I don't get treated like the rest of the sisters. I'm always treated different. That time that Toni told her she need to lose 20 pounds, 10 or 20 pounds or something like that, so it's just the way they talk to her, the way they treated her, so don't say that you've always fought for her. You may have always fought with her, but you ain't always fought for her from what we can see on camera. So no, don't this is what I hate when people don't respect people while they're alive. Like Rich Homie Corn, now everybody giving them they flowers and all that stuff with Rich Homie Corn.
Who's that?
The rapper that
I never heard none of his music.
you have. I played it. I played it in the car. Yeah, you have heard it. You probably just don't know.
Matter of fact,
I'm around.
matter of fact, I'll listen to a song. Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? The boom, the boom. I said, I was in the military, so 91, and I heard it coming through Georgia.
I hope this got something to do with
it does. Let me get to my story. I heard it coming through Georgia, right? I said, man, that's a nice song. So when I brought it to Birmingham, nobody heard of it. So I played
it. Did the person pass away? That's the artist.
No.
Okay,
we talking about music.
No, we talking about somebody passing away. We ain't talking about music, child. We talking about somebody.
But you said Quan.
You didn't know who he was.
No, I thought but he was a musician, right? He did the magician.
He was a rapper that passed away.
I don't know who he is.
We talked about it in there, baby. We talked.
I know who, but I never heard none of music.
You have. You probably just don't know who sung it. But anyway, so I was saying that people want to celebrate you after you passed away, and it seems as though
I think people getting better at that though.
And it seems as though that's what's happened with Tracy. They didn't appreciate her, celebrate her. When she had to do the Braxtons by herself, and her sisters and Truda walked off on her and left her and abandoned her and all that stuff, whatever. And even when Towanda was trying to explain to how it came down to when Tracy, they felt like Tracy got kicked out the group because she got pregnant. Towanda tried to explain that or whatever, and she was saying back in that day you couldn't get pregnant and be a part of the group.
Yeah, that's some truth to that though.
And I know, but some people said, well, that didn't happen with another group that was around that same era of time. So I don't know. Maybe it was the producers that felt that way more so than the actual,
Oh yeah, it's not the people, the fans. It is because he wanted to portray this certain image. There's a lot of magicians back then, female that was, if they got pregnant, they couldn't perform, so they kind of. But Rihanna did, but we didn't know at the time the Super Bowl. Rihanna. Who? Rihanna. Ain't no Rihanna play at the Super Bowl. Who Rihanna?
Rihanna.
We didn't know she was well.
She
we
was
knew something
established though.
But I get it. But
she's a freaking billionaire.
I get it. But at the Super Bowl, I said, "Why she barely moving? She ain't dancing hard or nothing." And to find out she was pregnant.
Yeah. Once again, taking away from subject because he didn't watch the show. So anyway, let's get back into it.
I'm trying to be relevant, baby.
Yeah, I finna move you out the way. Towanda. So anyway,
I gotta be Towanda
because she wants to be relevant. So they at dinner, and so Miss E was just saying that Trina and Towanda was telling Miss E and Tamar how it was when they went down there to see Lil Kevin. And so anyway, so she was saying that, how Lil Kevin was just saying basically, about him and his daddy's situation and what they got going on and how they are with each other. And then Miss E said Tracy told her that she purposely put Lil Kev as the executive over, I guess, her estate or her affairs or, her name and all that stuff, whatever, and did not put Big Kevin over there. And then she told her, well, it's going to cause some, strife between the two. And so she was like, well, hey, Lil Kev just got to be a man and, be able to stick up for himself and talk to his dad. In my opinion, I still felt like that Tracy should have told Big Kev, but, hey, because now you leaving it for somebody else to fight something that you did. But, so yeah, Miss E said that, yeah, Tracy told her she was leaving everything, the will, for him to be the executive over it. So anyway, let's see, Tamar. Oh yeah, Tamar was just saying too while they was at dinner. Don't be reading my notes, child. Pay attention. So Tamar was just saying while they was at dinner that something about her making this song and all that stuff, whatever, and that Tracy speaks to her from the other side. So it was just confirmation. I just be looking at, and I get it. I just be looking at now. Everybody got all this love for Tracy when it just wasn't shown on the show, and that's what it was, about a 45-minute show, and we can see that just after a 45-minute show.
Yeah, when I first watched the show back in the day with my mom's, you can tell Tracy was the outcast because she was more. I guess she wasn't like that. She wasn't as flashy as the other women, and they kind of looked down, down to her because of that, because she wasn't like into the entertainment business like that. And she was married. She was like a regular person, and they kind of
with a child.
Yeah, with a child, and they kind of pushed it to the side because of that, which to me I thought was wrong. But when you got a superstar type of family like that, if you're not living up to the name brand, they're gonna push it aside. Look at the Jacksons when they first came out. That's why they rag on Tito so much.
And Reba.
And Reba.
Reba.
Yeah, she made it one. Centipede. But man, that was a jam back in the day, boy. What was that?
That's the centipede. She used to do something like that. I know that's snake.
That's
a centipede because the centipede was something like that. I think she's doing a centipede. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. They had a
centipede. What the hell, man?
Centipede. So anyway, but yeah, you're right. They but the thing is that Tamar was saying that Tracy is kind to her even on the other side. But to me, I felt like Tracy was trying to be kind to all y'all. And Tracy, I guess, just being kind as to herself, like she going on, you know what I'm saying? So all she got is kindness to be kind to y'all, but y'all was not kind to her.
Tracy was the type of person you can meet at a cookout and laugh with.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was country in my opinion. She'll make some crazy sayings sometimes. What the heck are you talking about, woman? But it was relatable. Right. You know what I'm saying? She didn't think, she wasn't bougie with it. You know what I'm saying? She was down to earth with it. And I think she got criticized for being that way by the other sisters,
Yeah, that time that Tamar said, and you can find this on and I'm quite sure there's other videos out there, but if I find that video, I'll put it in the description. But the time that Tracy told Tamar, it's hard to be your sister. It's really, she said, you making it really hard for me to be, because she told her she couldn't sing. She told her she sucked, basically as an artist. And, I think she maybe Tracy performed somewhere. She came out with an album or something like that. And Tamar was like, it wasn't good. So yeah. And
what? I was thinking about it since you said centipede.
I did it.
Centipede. I was thinking about, look at this mic right here, right? Mm-hmm. I said, maybe I need to go ahead and get that Bobby Brown mic. My prerogative, it's close to it, man. You might really get it right there. Like, I know. Hey, I remember one time we went to me and my homeboy went to a club, Brad's Key, and back in the day, that's when the Dickie outfits was out and Timberland boots, right? So I had this one outfit in the closet, still have plastic over it, in my Dickie outfit. And I said, I'll come wait to wear it to the club, like first day of school, right?
You touching me like that.
So my mom was like, you go to the club tonight? Yeah, it was kind of hole in the wall club. Gangsters and thugs were hanging out. So, all right, I could break out the Dickie.
I know what the brass key is.
Okay. Right? So I broke out the Dickie outfit, had my little Timberland boots on, a blue Dickie outfit with like a hoodie under it. So we were sitting at the table and whatnot, man. And I was, man, I'm gonna go give me a drink, man. You know, so I want to walk around so I can show my outfit off. So I get up, walking real hard, get my drink, walk back to the table. I said, man, how I look, man. That little gangster walking. He said, man, Eddie, and you a gangster, dog. Man, I was so hyped. I was so
Maybe
hyped.
you on this thing right there.
I was so hyped, man. I said, man, fine, man. I look gangster.
Now,
That was my side story for the day. My gangster outfit, Dickie, back in what, like
1975. So anyway, so Trina in the next scene, you just want Trina want grandkids. I do not understand why these women push these children on their children to have children so bad because they want grandkids.
Cheer push.
I said I don't understand why parents push these children on their children, push these children on their children to have children.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Push these children like they hadn't been created yet on their children to have children, to have born children. Anyway, y'all knew what I'm saying. So
all they heard was
I never been the one to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. You know, maybe you, Trina, you should have a baby then. You want a child so
Trina
bad.
got a baby?
Huh?
Trina got babies?
No. I know. Maybe she should have a small baby, but she want her sons to have children.
Because you know the reason why they won't have small kids, but they can't have them themselves. That's why.
Then go adopt and do something. But you don't push it because the son, like they said, don't want to have kids.
There's a lot of parents out there want grandkids.
I don't get it.
I don't understand why. I don't get it either, man. All they're gonna do is make you feel old.
No, it ain't even that.
To me, it does.
Vaughn, I mean, he made perfect sense when he was like, if they ain't ready to have kids, don't push them to have kids. Because to me, you pushing them to have kids. Now they can't even focus on their marriage or they whatever they got going on.
They're gonna because what's gonna happen? They go, bring the grandbaby over here.
Yeah, and then if they can't financially afford this child, then you're gonna be giving out and hashing out your money to help them to take care of the child.
Some grandparents don't care about
that. They don't. To me, it's selfish and that's all Trina was just saying. She want to have kids. Y'all need to have kids. And Vaughn was like, listen, it's up to a woman. You know, it's up. Okay, if y'all decide y'all don't want to have kids, and even if she say that she want to have kids, it's up to a woman still whether she want to push that child out. You know, whether to carry that child or not. So if you as a man don't want kids, then you need to do what you need to
do. Who in their 50s and 60s want little crumb snatchers running around the house?
Some people do.
I don't want no little crumb snatcher running around the house. That's what my dad used to call me back in the day. Little crumb snatcher. What's a crumb snatcher? God, you small, you snatching little crumbs.
You still snatching crumbs. So anyway, you still snatching them in that kitchen.
Snatch that thing out of your head.
And they won't see it.
Yeah,
they'll see that you doing this, and that's all they'll see.
They'll say, Leroy! The last
let me tell you, I went to the doctor, and they had to do a CT scan on my sinuses or whatever. And so, you know, I wore this, and right now my hair is under construction.
Like a little fro, boy. I look, every time she put a thing, I'll call her Leroy.
I look worse than Esther Rose little afro. So yeah, so he was like, she was like, well, you got to take that off your head. I was like, can I just take the knot down and just put it? She said, well, when the machine go around like that, it may put. So when the doctor, she said, but I see when the doctor come in, and he was like, yeah, you got to take that off. I've never been embarrassed when it comes to my hair because I'm always like, I'm going to have my hair together.
You know it's online somewhere.
No,
doctors looked at it. Ooh, I put this online.
So I told her, I said, oh my gosh, don't judge me. So she said, I ain't gonna judge you. She said, and so anyway, you know, they of course they know I'm black. So, you know, he did it. And so he thought that he was gonna sit there after tell my results and talk to me why my hair still looking like that. No, I just leave it right back on when he got finished.
You looking at it, doctor boy. I was like, ooh, the last drag. The Leroy
So yeah, because it was sticking up like what his name was.
Show no.
No, what used to
Don King.
Yeah, like Don King and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, so they decided that they were gonna have Tracy a birthday celebration and all that stuff, whatever. So they wanted to invite the niece that was Tracy's I guess, good friend that really was there for Tracy every day, up until she passed away. So Tamar, and I knew her question should have been laced with some, honey, because she really. He decided, I'm sorry if y'all know why he ducking and
Oh,
dodging
my
it.
neck is stiff.
Yeah,
Man.
so he decided because he had watched the show and he decided not to exit left. Then he goes sit up there and I keep myself company by doing my
I gotta
exercises.
do my neck exercise.
So anyway, so Tamar,
Go ahead.
no, it's distracted. It's distracted. You can do that when you get finished. Stop.
Okay.
So anyway, so Tamar decided to ask the question.
Go ahead.
Stop nicking.
Okay.
Stop nicking.
Nicking. Okay.
So so she decided to ask a question to Denise. Like, I think like why did you basically why did you decide to be there for Tracy, every day and stuff like that or whatever. So she explained it. So Tamar said, well, she didn't find out about Tracy's illness until like hospice, and she said nobody told her. So Denise like, girl, I ain't trying to get in the middle of this on this because she's looking around and stuff like that or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I saw that part.
yeah, Denise like, okay, girl, all right. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to get in this.
If she can do the Homer Simpson slide in the bushes,
Yeah,
she would have.
She was, because she was like, what you want me to say? And so
Baby the black baby.
So Tamar was like, yeah, they didn't tell me and stuff like that. And so she said she seen her mama, Miss E. She was like weeping. She said, I don't mean cry. I seen mama weeping. And she was like, what's wrong with you? She said, I'm not at liberty to tell you. And she was like, what? And so Miss E was like, yeah, it wasn't my place to tell you. And plus Tracy said that she was going to tell all the sisters. She said, well, Toni found out and the rest of the sisters know. I was the last one that didn't know. And so Tracy said, she was going to tell you. And then Trina said, well, when you and Tracy into it, like when y'all at odds? She said, no. She said, yeah, I think y'all was at odds. Once again, we got all this celebration for Tracy. We got all of this. Now, why Tracy felt led to, she said she was going to tell Tamar or tell, I guess, the sisters individually. But, and Miss Denise said that, Tracy kept saying she didn't want to bother the sisters. She didn't want to bother. To me, if you that close to your sisters.
See, that's what happens when you talk down to one individual. They get to the point, feel like they are a burden to you. So they're not going to go out their way and tell you things because, like, ooh, I don't want to burden them because, I'm not as significant as they are. Right. So I'm going to stay in my lane.
Yeah. And like she felt probably previously before.
Right. And that's why I think the reason why she didn't want to go out her way to tell the sisters that she was sick. Because she felt like they really probably didn't care.
Wow, that would make me feel worse. And for Tamar, she said she found out when hospice was there, and I don't know if it was 2 weeks before she passed away or whatever. But yeah, she found out the last one, and Trina was just saying they was at odds. And then Trina got in the other guy and brought him up there and said, "Hey, wasn't this true?" Blah blah blah, whatever. And then Tamar was like, "But that was like a year ago. But she had helped me, came and clean out my closet and all that stuff, whatever. So we was good." And so anyway, but yeah, so Tamar felt a little slighted about that and all that stuff, whatever. So yeah, but let's see. So anyway, I wanted to say now, Miss E, she looked good. Now I don't know if she got. I guess I don't know if she just keep her weight up or she just naturally kind of slender like that or whatever. But she definitely looks good. So Miss E was like, y'all, let's just have a good time and celebrate Tracy. And they did the electric slide and all that stuff, whatever. And when I seen that. All those billboards, they weren't billboards. What they like? Cardboards,
Cutouts.
Yeah, big pictures of Tracy. That was emotional. And Miss E, they showed a picture of her crying. You know what I'm saying? Because like it looked so like the picture looked so real.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Like she was there for real. It's so pretty. Tracy. So but yeah.
The moral of the story is that give the people you love their flowers now. If you got grudges, animosity, put them to the side because you never know when the last day you see that person. All the the violence going on in these schools. Kids can go to school, can't go to the grocery. You never know. So I know it's easier said than done. Cause trust me, I still hold some grudges against people. But you gotta put that stuff to the
Do
side.
you do?
Oh yeah, man, you do me wrong.
I
Yeah,
don't have no grudges.
yeah,
I don't care. I don't have to deal with you, but I don't have no grudges.
I just know not to mess with you no more.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
But we talking about something different
Yeah,
than random
right,
people.
right.
Talking
I'm
about
just family,
family.
right? That's what I'm saying. Family, I put the stuff to the side, man. You never know when it's the last day.
Especially close family.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you never know. But I just want to share this with you all. I thank God for giving me like an opportunity and basically kind of shedding some light into a situation where I had a friend that was, she dealt with cancer and all that stuff, whatever. And so I hadn't, like, we didn't talk all the time, we talked, here and there and stuff. So, she would text me or call me, blah, 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 whatever. And so I know I hadn't heard from her in a minute. So, I was at a red light and basically, I don't know how I seen it. And I know it was in my spirit, basically, I seen myself giving her her flowers.
And also, I told you to call her. I did.
Say what?
I told you to call her.
Before I had this vision?
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember you saying
I
that.
did. Because you said,
Somebody always got to insert themselves in the whole situation. This wasn't even about him, but he made it about him.
It is about me because I'm the one that told you to call her.
It had nothing to do.
All right, go ahead.
I'm telling you what God showed me.
But
I told you. Always about him. Look at it. Got to insert himself. Okay, but anyway, so he gave me a vision of me, of the flowers, like me giving her her flowers. And I was like, I didn't think whatever the situation, I knew like she was in remission. And so, but she would not tell me sometimes, like, how serious it was. And so I was like, and basically, long story short, when I called her, she was in the hospital, and kind of went from there. And ever since then, because I didn't know that it was that serious, and ever since then, I was there, checked on the call and all that stuff, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I thank God for giving me moments where I can see, and He's telling me, "Hey, this is serious. You need to do X, Y, and Z," and give them their flowers. And me just didn't. I just gave natural flowers, but I know the Spirit now was telling me, "Give them their flowers." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like my biological dad, me and him, we had a falling out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't speak to him for years. Then I get an inbox from my stepsister, say, hey, you might want to give me a call. It's about your dad. I was like, okay, what's going on with this? And she told me he was sick.
I'm not going to insert myself in here no kind of way. This is his story. It's about him.
So I said, okay. And I was still debating about going to see him because that's how bad the falling out was. So, but she did say, you need to go see your dad. I said, okay. So she took me over there. And he was leaving the hospital then, and my dad was like 81 at the time. And when he saw me, he just started crying. We hugged each other and everything. We sat down and talked. And I was sitting there thinking why we went so long without, speaking to one another, And after and at the time, I thought, sorry, we got time to kind of, rebuild things and mend things up, because he looked okay to us,
He had cancer. He had just came back from the doctor.
Right.
Or being released from the hospital, one of the two, I don't know.
Came back from the doctor.
Yeah, and he was so vibrant.
Yeah, so we took pictures again and everything. So I said, man, we got time, we know. Then like a week later, she called me and said it's got bad. And like, we went over there and saw him, and like the next day he passed away. So, he's...
That's why I said God does everything for a reason. I mean, like, basically, He wanted him to meet him to, hey, iron out everything. But see, I don't feel like that his dad could peacefully pass away until he reunite with his son. And after that, see how vibrant he had so much energy. He was so happy to see him. It was all that. And I was looking like, this man, what? He's sick. And then after that, he was at rest. He was at peace. And then he was like, okay, now I can go on. So yeah. So yeah, basically, don't be stubborn. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know when people gonna, take their last breath and not be here on earth. And some stuff you just gotta let it go. It happened. Let God let that stuff go and just go and reignite you know, reunite with that person, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many other stories that we can share, but you know, I'm sure you got the point. Do what you need to do, and because you don't want to live in regret like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have, because now they're going away. So yeah, don't live in regret.
Yeah. On that note, I want to say, Doodoo Brown. I got in on positive note. Doodoo Brown. It was like a downer right here.
On that note, you guys, don't forget, hey, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you hadn't, and as we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!